this is Tim Pierce. That was Reverse Bass 3 from my Eventide H9. I want to show you this pedal. I paid for all my Eventide stuff. This is not an endorsement. I firmly believe that this pedal is unequaled in the world. And the main reason for it is not just the effects. It's the way the guitar sounds going through it. It actually elevates the sound of your guitar a bit no matter what's happening. And the reason I did so much delay on that performance was to show you how the blend of the delay and the distorted guitar are so musical. That's very rare. Generally, when you put a pedal between a distortion pedal and an amp, it gacks out. Not here. It's very musical. So that's one demonstration. There are more in this video. Just the way the guitar goes through it is probably the main reason I love it so much, not to mention the multitude of great kind of sounds that come out of it and the updating through software, all of that stuff. Like I say, it's not an endorsement. I pay for these things. And if you have a dozen or 100 lo-fi pedals, analog pedals, that's great. But having this one as an alternative along with those is really great because it's hi-fi and your other stuff can be lo-fi. It's a great combination. Click the link below for the online masterclass. There's a 14-day free trial so you can see if it's right for you. Also below is the link for the newsletter. Very important, so I can notify you every time I do a new YouTube video. So here is two vintage Echoes. Take a look. And if you read the fine print right there, T very wet. That was my I gotta pick up the keyboard. Easily programmed preset, and I exaggerated the wetness so that we could all hear it well. Now let me pick this up. The signal passing through this makes the guitar sound so good and so healthy. It's unlike any other effect pedal that way. The delays don't distort in the bad way that I'm used to having them distort when a pedal is plugged in front of the amp. You know, that kind of hashy stuff that happens, it doesn't happen here. It's musical. I will demonstrate. Do you see how it actually melts together in a musical way, and it actually makes the distortion sound good and better and fine? Let me do a quick tour of this just to show you how much it can do. Let's go to Crush Station. That's a good one. Lots of fuzz sounds here. There's the clean sound. Here is the active sound. Bottom feeder. Very useful. Sag Harbor. Let's go over here to pitch factor and look at micro pitch. Good sounding chorus. Elevator delays, that's good. And all you need to do with something like this is turn down the kind of high parameters that they've got set, the kind of drastic parameters. And it becomes more musical. Dark echoes, it wants me to save. No. Dark echoes. Very subtle. Bottomless drop. No, I think that's going to be pretty radical. Spacey springs. Let's see if I can save this one from itself and make it musical. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, I could, if I worked with that for a while. Elevator delays. Ooh, don't want to save. Elevator delays. That's kind of a musical version of where we just were. Okay, moving on. Let's move. Keep moving. Octaver, let's try that. Oh yeah. You know, I might add a little original signal in there for the front end. It's great. Moving on. Don't save. Massive fuzz. Oh yeah, that's good. So you're beginning to get a picture of just how much there is in this thing. 910, 949, great boxes from the 80s. This one called Legs. Here's Country Slap. Ballerina, what's that? Can I save this one? Nah, too radical. Oop, wants me to save. That was a big one for us. 949 chorus in the 80s. This is full of presets, so many. Power chord, this is a good one. So you play one note, adds the fifth. Put distortion on it. This I can save by turning down the mix. Becomes musical, I guarantee. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these are just too strong. And if you turn down the mix, you get what you need. This one, the mix is up all the way. Turn it down. Voice on ice. Okay. Wow, that's cool. A little less mix. You see what happens when I change a parameter, it asks me to save every time, which is very convenient. Sometimes I press save up here, but anytime you change a parameter and move on, it's going to say, hey, do you want to save that? And I'm not saving it. Great stuff. Nice. Very nice. So, this is just the tip of the iceberg with this thing. Let's take a tour of Modfactor algorithms. I have a little reverb on just for pleasure. We'll go to the chorus. Chorus bumps, I would have to time that to the track. Phase chorus. Like that. Polymodal chorus. Nice and deep. Pulsating. Wants me to save it. Pulsating. Once again, we're very hi-fi between the guitar and the amp. I love that. Spinning. Moving to Q-wah. Let's couple of these. Just try a couple. Bassy-wah, soft chopper. I would time that to the track. It would be fun. Talking back. A little harsh, but sometimes we want harsh maybe. Wah bizarre. Actually, it's called Wabra Vibe, but, I don't have my reading glasses on. Moving on, Mod Filter. What's this about? I knew it. Auto Wah. Nervous Filter. Okay, you get what that's about, but there's like 10 of them. See, there's like 10 or 15 presets on all these algorithms. Tremolo Pan. Pulsing Trim. Square chopper. Gotta be timed to the track. Flutter trim. That's kind of musical. Old time radio. Nice. Big fat cabinet. Auto fast slow rotary. Dyna vibrato. That I'd want to slow down. Can I do it very, very quickly? Speed, yes. A little less depth. Change the shape. Very musical. Now I need more depth. How about that? Very cool. Okay, moving my camera. This is my camera operation thingy right there. Vibrato is good. Lots of stuff in there. Undulator. Let's see what this is about. Not bad. I expected some weird sound I'd never used, but that's cool. Quadruple peaks. And there are 10 presets here. Very, very useful stuff. Ring mod. Come on, let's see what this is. That really sounds good. This is the black hole preset. Very, very popular. I had one in another pedal that I used for a long time. It's really a popular eventide algorithm. The preset I'm using is called Dark Matter. It has some modulation on it. I cranked up the modulation depth. So there's more stuff to rub against each other. That is my pleasure with this kind of a thing, is having polychords that happen accidentally or on purpose and waiting for stuff to rub together because the decay is so long. So you get these polychords that are really kind of magical, either by mistake or they're intentional. It's really pretty awesome. Some of the stuff that happens by mistake is really awesome. Once again, I have a gain pedal in front of this, the Super Sweet. So the actual distortion hitting the eventide, then hitting the amp is musical. And something about the way the signal goes through this pedal is just really always musical. It never cacks out or glacks out or, gets like so many things do. If you use something like this, best to play simple and create space for it. Space might mean just bass and drums so you can really hear it. If you have a track that's loaded up with keyboards and all kinds of other parts, this thing will get eaten up. So it's really nice on an empty track. And I've noticed the touch sensitivity is really good. If I go like this, the thing reacts and responds in one way, and if I hit really hard, it reacts in another way, but both are equally good. Now we move on to the phaser algorithms. Real quick, just a quick tour. And once again, there is distortion on the amp. A little bit of hair on the amp. No pedals are on right now that I can see. Checking, no. And once again, it sounds, the way it hits the distorted amp is pretty great. Pedals don't usually sound this good when they hit a distorted amp. First we have funk phase. Moving on to low end vibe, whatever that means. Phaser wah, what's this about? Kind of a notched phase wah. Fat phase, oh I love this one, check this one out. Very fat. Vibraphaser. Clean it up a little and see what this sounds like. A little more. So all really practical, useful stuff, just scrolling down the bank of the phaser algorithm. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. If you are a subscriber, please ring the bell. It lets us let you know every time a new video is released. You can also support us by clicking the link below for the online masterclass. As I always say, we're up to over 100 hours of lessons and content, over 1,000 videos. There's a 14-day free trial. Take your time, take a long look. We'd love to have you join us.